All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vays on this Monday. Oh, sorry, on this Tuesday, April 27th. Wow, I can't believe how fast Monday went. So we're gonna go right into the charts. I'm just gonna use all of my random backgrounds. This is the Hong Kong background. I actually took that picture, the picture you see in the back, the first time I was ever in Hong Kong. I took this picture. If anyone's wondering where that background picture is from, it's from the lounge at the Intercontinental in Kowloon. Absolutely gorgeous lounge, one of my favorites. Usually people like the lounges on like the 980th floor. This one is on the ground floor, but the view of it is absolutely awesome. All right. And by the way, I tweeted out all my background images and we're making more, so it's going to be great. Also added one of my favorite books. Oh, it's not in this one. Damn. All right, next one. We added another book to the list. All right. All right, cool. Let's go to the charts, guys. I'm going to try to keep this one quick. It's the weekday. We'll save the Q&A stuff for the weekend, and I may still open the private Q&A sessions for a subscription fee. Okay. Hey, guys, real quick, because I'm getting a lot of, like, some people are purchasing the MRI indicator and they have a problem putting it on the chart. So I'm going to show it to you right now. I'm going to remove it. To put it on your charts, if you have access to it, if you do a search for momentum reversal indicator and it shows up, it will not work. It will not work. The only way it will work is if you actually click on invite only scripts and then click on it from your invite only scripts. Because you can't, even if you have access to it, you can't access it from general search. That's a trading view stupidity, not mine. But that's where you need to enter it. So there you go. So that solves that problem. Okay. Nice, Adrian. Adnan, nice job. You used one of my backgrounds at a JP Morgan meeting with a Bitcoin shirt. That's perfect. Okay. Weekly chart. We are back in the triangle, ladies and gentlemen. The week has just started and we are back in the triangle. Man, if everything here was just, if the week was to start on a Saturday and end on a Saturday, then we would have never left the triangle. But we did leave the triangle. However, we are back in the triangle. But if we can close above this moving average this week, well, I don't know if it's accurate for me to adjust the triangle, but maybe it's possible. Let me try to do something silly here, right? This is probably not a good idea, but if I am to do this, well, too much, a little bit more, and then a little bit less there, okay? All of a sudden, we still have, and I can even raise this guy a little bit. I can even touch another candle. I can even touch both of those candles and extend this a little bit. And now we have, I don't know, it's stretching it a little too much. I'd rather just do this and then tighten it up like that. Perfect. See, I can still kind of fudge this triangle, not how I wanted to do it, but it's doable. And we're still within the triangle. So the breakout can still be upon us. It was just delayed. We're still touching this. We're still touching this. And we have a nice consolidation along the flat edge at 60,000. So this is still a bullish position. Now, the weekly chart, I would not rush into this trade to the bull side on the weekly chart. But on a daily chart, things are looking very nice. This is a beautiful MRI reversal. I should move this to the front. Visual order, bring to front. So there it is. So perfect MRI buy. Now, I, of course, drew this green arrow before the MRI buy showed up, thinking that this was going to be the low. That low was briefly breached. How you handled that trade, well, would have been tricky, but, doable. So right now, as you can see, the moving averages have not yet crossed. And while the moving averages are likely to cross in the near future, we don't know how much this Bitcoin is going to rally. And if we only cross for a day and then cross back over after, we'll see what happens. Now, we are still on a path to cross over very, very soon. But, Bitcoin's fate has not yet been determined. So let's see. I still believe we are going to hit these moving averages. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to extend this arrow. Maybe that's cheating a little bit, but I'm going to extend it because I think we're going to hit those moving averages probably tomorrow. I remain pretty damn bullish here on the daily chart. This is a green star candle. Why isn't it a green star candle? Oh, probably because I don't have that part turned on. I don't have that particular, I don't have the green stars turned on after the MRI buy because the MRI buy is already a buy. So this is explained in the video. Okay, I keep clicking on the wrong thing here. So all I have to do is check this thing, and now the green star is going to show up. There it is. Okay, so this kind of stuff is explained in the video that people get when they purchase the MRI access. Okay, let's talk about Elon Musk a little bit. So last night, when the news came out of Tesla's earnings call, and I listened to the call where the CFO, or master of coin, mentioned that 10% of the Bitcoin held by Tesla was sold, which is not a big amount, guys. Remember, they sold 10% and they still made money, right? Like they're still holding more money. Like Bitcoin has gone up more than 10% since they bought Bitcoin. It's very, very easy to tell when they bought Bitcoin. It's the biggest green candle that's on the chart that has ever existed. This is the day they announced that they bought Bitcoin. So they obviously bought Bitcoin prior to that. And this candle set Bitcoin into a new all-time high. So when they announced that they sold 10%, no matter where they sold it, they made a profit. And there's a high probability that they bought Bitcoin like way back here somewhere. Clearly it wasn't on this day. And 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin is not, you can't just buy that in a day, right? So there's a high probability. I don't know what price they bought it at. Maybe it's a known, but I'm going to assume, let's assume they bought it back here somewhere, okay? Bitcoin went up 100 freaking percent. Okay, let's assume the worst case scenario, they bought it the morning they announced. Okay, Bitcoin still went up 60%. Even if you look at yesterday, Bitcoin was still up 30%. So them selling 10% of their Bitcoin when the rest of their Bitcoin is up 30%, they still made money. And Tesla is still a car making company, right? They can't have the majority of their business be Bitcoin. So their job is to keep X amount of money in Bitcoin. And if that goes from 1.5 billion to 3 billion to 10 billion, they're going to be selling some of that Bitcoin. This is totally normal. Okay. I actually think their reason for saying we needed to check Bitcoin liquidity is kind of silly. You want to sell some of your profit? You sell some of your profit. I don't understand why anyone is giving Tesla shit for this. Okay. They're still responsible for like at least 2 doublings of the price of Bitcoin. First, they're probably buying it back here, driving the price from 20,000 to 40,000. And then they're certainly responsible for half of this run up from 40,000 to 60,000. So anyone that's giving Tesla shit for selling 10% of their Bitcoin is like just a complete fool. Be happy they only sold 10% and not 33%, because that's probably what I would have done. This is just completely insane. So anyway, let's go back to the 1 hour chart. People are just like not thinking, or they don't have an ability to think. I have no idea. This is a 30-minute chart. Oh, the 1 hour chart has an MRI sell. So let's go look at that. So waiting on the MRI, there's the MRI sell on the 1 hour chart. So this would have been a warning candle had I done this video earlier in the day. Would have been nice to catch it. Like the warning candle timed the top perfectly. 1 to 4 candle correction has probably ended. And we're now going back to the new highs. Now, where was last night's earnings call? That would have been right here. So last night when Tesla did the earnings call, after hours, the price of Bitcoin dropped and panicked, and of course recovered fairly quickly because smart people realized that what Tesla did is not a bad thing. It's probably a good thing. Okay. Someone is saying they bought it at a $48,000 average. Exactly. They bought it at a $48,000 average. So they sold some at above 50,000. What the hell's the big deal? Okay. I highly doubt they bought at 48,000 on average. That seems, whoa, why did my light just go out? I didn't lose power. What happened? Huh. I think my spotlight just died. Strange. Okay. Anyway, let's look at the price. Right now, on the 1 hour chart, we have a pullback. If the 1 hour chart crosses on the next candle above these highs, we will have yet another green star candle and probably significantly more upside. I remain bullish in this market. I am bullish on the daily for now, and we'll reevaluate at moving average and within 4 days after the MRI buy. I am still neutral on the weekly, but I can turn. I can't turn bullish on a weekly this candle, unfortunately. We have to wait and see how it plays out. If I turn on trend numbers, you'll see probably a red 2 here. It's not even a green 1 yet. All right, what's going on? Yeah. Oh, it's a red 3 even. Okay. So I still need a green 1 and then another week to give me a green star. So we still got a long way to go. So unfortunately, the weekly chart has threw me into neutral territory right now. Neutral to slightly bearish. We have to see how we handle the moving average. Funding rate on the daily. Let's take a look. The funding rate's not a wow. Look at that. The funding rate on the daily. People are scared, which makes me even more bullish. That's beautiful. All right. As you can see, GBTC is pulling back. The premium is still negative. I am back in GBTC. I am fairly bullish. I'm not 100% back in yet, but I probably will be later on this week. But I'm close to 100% in GBTC. I still think my $70,000 to $80,000 top before a more sustained correction is in the cards. I remain somewhat bullish on gold. And as you can see, gold has not yet made an official MRI top. We are staying with the warning, but if gold rallies later today, it will. S&P, I restarted my computer earlier today, so everything's loading. S&P, I remain bullish on the S&P. We have a green star, and we have just made a brand new all-time high close after the prior day, making a new all-time high. This is very bullish to me. I remain bullish in the stock market. On a weekly scale, this is going to show you a 12-month scale, but on a weekly scale, we are also bullish, but I just noticed how high the RSI is on a weekly scale. And look at that. Next week is a weekly MRI top. So I am bullish on the weekly in the stock market, but only for another week or so. And after that, there could be a much more sustained correction. So be careful with your S&P trades. You can see how the second consecutive MRI top pulled the market back for 1 to 4 candles. And now we have one more push. So sometime in the next 10 days, it's very likely the S&P is going to turn. It's also likely that Bitcoin will as well. Someone is asking, why do I have GBTC? That's not Bitcoin. It gives me tax advantages. It's for tax reasons. I hold GBTC. How else am I going to invest my retirement money into GBTC tax, into Bitcoin tax-free? Okay, so I took down all of my shitcoin charts. However, we have this. These are like my watch list. And what I did was, I don't know if I'm going to do it now. I'm trying to keep these videos short, but in the future, I know this is my stock watch list. But here's a shitcoin watch list. It's nice to see Digibyte get, removed from some exchange. But like, again, these shitcoins will all eventually be removed. But now we can kind of do like a lightning round real quick. Here's Doge. I don't know why it's on a weekly. We can just do daily. Doge on a daily is consolidating in a triangle near the top. Probably it can certainly go higher as well if there's another pump. Maybe Elon will tweet it out. Doge on the dollar, same thing. Triangle near the top, consolidating. Look at the MRI tops. We can do the same thing with Ethereum on the daily. Oh, there it is. This is a bullish pattern of a triangle, but an MRI top is coming, so you have conflicting results. Someone is saying, Tone, see my previous super chat. I don't know if I can. Oh, there it is. Tone, you should do a Bitcoin history series from your standpoint and your perspective. Yeah, maybe, but I don't have time to do more shit. Like there's a lot I want to do. I want to change this channel to an understanding Bitcoin channel instead of trading channel, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. And the dollar Ethereum is also bullish. People have been asking you about XMR, the chart of the XMR daily chart. Oh, look at that. MRI top, called the top perfectly, consolidating. Monero versus Bitcoin chart is bullish. XMR versus the dollar is obviously bullish as well because Bitcoin is bullish. Litecoin, this is not that bullish of a chart. Litecoin versus Bitcoin is in a bit of a downtrend. You can see a lower closing daily low. So I'm not as bullish on Litecoin versus all this other nonsense above Litecoin. The dollar versions of it are going to be completely in line with Bitcoin, right? So they look identical. I'm not even waiting. Oh, I was going to say, I'm not even waiting for the MRI to load, but look at that. Look at the beautiful MRI top call and bottom call on Litecoin versus the dollar. I don't understand why this nonsense is worth $250, but hey, who cares? BNB is consolidate, serious consolidation at the top. This is, of course, bullish for BNB versus Bitcoin as well, based on chart patterns. I'm being totally unbiased here. Oh, what a beautiful top call by the MRI on Binance daily chart versus the dollar. This consolidation is bullish as well, but all dollar stuff is just going to be bullish. As much as it pains me to say this, this is a bullish looking chart as well. Look at the beautiful MRI top call on the Cardano nonsense. And this is actually pretty damn bullish because look at this monster consolidation. And you right now looking at a brand new high daily close versus Bitcoin and a green star on the MRI. This is a bullish chart of the Cardano insanity. Everything versus the dollar is going to be identical to Bitcoin. Look at that beautiful bottom call on this nonsense as well. I don't even know why the hell I have Ethereum Classic versus Ethereum here. No idea why. And I don't care about this other nonsense. Maybe I'll add some more shit coins to this list, and I'll occasionally do a lightning round. Just put this together last night. I don't know. Do you guys like this like quick round? I used to do this with stocks, like a quick lightning look at stocks. Amazon that's not a good looking candle. Oh, what a beautiful top call on Amazon daily. Google looks bullish to me. Again, 1 to 4 candle correction, more upside. This will take me like an hour to go through my list here. Oh, earnings. This is why we don't hold through earnings. Nice MRI top call on Netflix as well. Roku is still around. Nice top call. Okay, I don't have time for all of them, but maybe we'll go through them quickly. All right. Some people don't like it. Some people like it. Oh, well. All right, guys. That is pretty much it for me. Let's look at the mempool. The mempool is not that bad. Oh, wow. Mempool isn't looking too bad, but whoa, high transaction fees. We just cleared 80 set per byte transactions. Let's go to what the fee. Oh, we just cleared a new block. what the fee real quick. So here, I would be using maybe 40 to 50 set per byte transactions right now. What do we clear? We just cleared a 50 set per byte transaction, but these blocks were less than 10 minutes apart, and these were 5 minutes apart, but this was 14 minutes apart. So stick to 30 to 40 set per byte transactions. They should clear by morning. All right, guys. If you're interested in learning trading, there's a free tutorial on Learn Trading on tonevays.com. In products and services, the on-demand videos are a little bit more advanced. They're also not free. This is a great deal for intro to TA plus risk management. And of course, for the more advanced traders, please check out DMRI. The cost of DMRI is $1,000 monthly fee. But please, if you only have $10,000 to your name, this is not for you. This is not a get rich quick magical indicator. It really bothers me when people send me a message saying, I finally put together enough money to afford this. That scares me. Please do not send me those messages. It really scares me. I don't want people spending their $1,000 they barely scrape together on an indicator. There are better things you can do with that money. Okay. So I'm just going to say my piece that way. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I will continue to stay bullish on Bitcoin like I have been since pretty much last year. And let's see how high this thing can go. Thank you all so much for watching. Willy Woo is going to be here Thursday morning, New York time, 8 p.m. Hong Kong time, 8 a.m. New York time. All right. So that's when Willy Woo comes on. New York time, Miami time, whatever you like. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all on the next one.